Hello everyone, welcome. Today we're going to talk a little bit about meditation as a concept and how I'm going to show you a little few techniques of meditation. Maybe some of you are very experienced meditators, maybe some are interested in learning, so how to meditate. So let's have a look and see what styles there are maybe and how I do it. So meditation is not about emptying your mind. It's not about that. It's probably impossible to do anyway. Emptying the mind is a very hard thing to do. So meditation is more about some people say it's about focusing the mind, like getting focus. But for me, meditation is more about finding a balance between the head and the body. Yeah. So between the mind and the body, so that there is this that you find when you meditate, you come into your body, right? So it's more about that you are here in this moment rather than going off somewhere else. So that's meditation for me. If you hear some noises outside, they're busy loading things, so I hope it doesn't interfere with this video too much. So that is, it's finding some sort of balance between the mind and the body, and that of course means that the mind becomes more still and quiet, and that quietness then moves into the body. Because if you think about it, we're always in motion, right? I mean, look at me when I talk. I always talk with my hands, and we're always in motion. When we do things, we always seem to be moving. Even when we sit still, we fidget our hands, or we move our shoulders. So with meditation, all that movement stops, because you start with breathing and you're in one place. So you don't see people meditate and they fidget, like this kind of thing. You meditate. So that is why I say the mind and the body becomes in balance. So when you start meditating, the theory is very simple. It's actually very simple, but but it takes practice. Yeah, with anything, it just takes a little bit of practice to do. So when we start, we find a place where there's quiet, where you're not going to be disturbed, and you find a way to maybe you have a pillow, or if you can't sit on the floor, you can sit on a chair. When you sit on a chair, find a chair that's where you can have both feet flat on the ground, so that your body is, and try and find a chair if where you're sitting, your bum is a little bit higher than your knees, so that would help you to sit up straight. If you have a chair with a back, sit straight in the back with that chair. Don't do that slumpy thing. When you sit on the floor, you can cross your legs, cross your legs on the floor. Hands gently rest, it's hard to see, but just rest on your thighs anywhere, where, maybe not here because then it feels uncomfortable. So just gently rest on your thighs, not up, down, because it helps you bring your awareness to your body. And try and keep your torso straight, but not uncomfortable. We all have certain bodily, the way our bodies are. So for your body, have the posture that is straight but comfortable, because you don't want to sit in pain. That's not going to help you. So you sit straight with your hands on your thighs, and there are different schools. Some say you should close your eyes, and some want you to keep your eyes open. Now, I started meditating with my eyes open because when I started meditating, I was having a very tough time. I was suffering from severe anxiety. I had post-traumatic stress disorder from being in armed robbery, being in various life-threatening situations. This was in my 20s, late 20s. So I could not close my eyes. There was just no way I could close my eyes. I couldn't even sleep at night. So how am I going to close my eyes when I meditate? So when I discovered this, it's a Tibetan Buddhism method of where they meditate with their eyes open. It just worked for me because I could have the way I will explain you, my eyes open, but I could still have the surrounding, whereas when my eyes are closed, I just got panic. So with my eyes open, I will show you how to do that first. I mean, eyes closed is simple. You just keep your eyes closed. Eyes open is you just gently, you probably will face like on the floor, you know, in front of you. I don't know how much that is, half a meter, maybe a meter. Just as you just rest your eyes gently on the floor in front of you in a way that's just comfortable, and you almost like, you don't focus, you don't like, I see that thing in front of me, like I resting my eyes on a card, right? But I don't really see the card. It's just a very loose opening. It's almost like you kind of just gently rest your eyes, like try it and you'll see what I mean. Yeah. And once you found your straight position and you relaxed as much as you can be, and you gently rest your eyes in front of you, find your position, look at just, you know, feel your body, and then you start with your breath. Now, I usually breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. That's how I was taught in the tradition that I go. So I have my tongue lightly behind my front teeth. So when I breathe in, I place my tongue gently behind my front teeth so I can breathe in through my nose because my mouth is slightly open. And then you breathe out through your mouth. You drop your tongue through your mouth, okay? Whichever way works for you, right? Don't try and make it too formulaic. Just breathe in and out. And the first few breaths that you take, you take some decent breaths, you know, let them come into your belly breaths. Those kind of like where your belly expands, not your lungs, your belly. And you breathe out. Do 3 of them just to feel a good old cleansing of that air that's been stagnant inside. And then after that, you just breathe normally. And what you do is, while you meditate, is just focus on the breath. That's all you need to do. You breathe in and breathe out. And you feel it. As when you breathe in, feel the air coming in. Feel, is it a bit cold? You don't have to think, just feel it. Just feel that air, how it comes in. And then when you breathe out, you feel how it goes out. It's generally a bit warmer, right? how it goes out of your body, and then in and out, and in and out. And of course, there's going to be thinking. Some days, my mind is completely blank. That's when I'm not in my body, right? And as soon as I sit on my meditation pillow, bam, I start thinking. Like, it's almost like Pavlov's dog. You know about Pavlov's dog syndrome, right? Where they train dogs to start salivating when they see the image of that food is going to come. It's like that. I just literally sit on my pillow and my mind starts working. Not always, but trust me, a lot of the times. So your mind will start thinking, and it's okay. It's okay. It's what we do, right? When we try and still the mind, we realize all the stuff that's actually going on in there. When we try and become calm, we realize actually all the things that's happening. So what you do is just label it. Give it a little label. So as soon as the thought comes in and you catch yourself, just say thinking. Don't get upset. No need to get upset about it. Don't feel, oh my gosh, I'm such a failure, I can't focus. None of that, because that's a story. We don't want stories. Yeah, we just want breathing. So all you do is, as soon as the thought comes up, thinking, and then you go back to breathing. Now the thought comes up, thinking, go back to breathing. There have been times that my whole session, has been thinking, breathing, thinking, breathing, thinking, breathing. It felt like a complete loss. But you know what? I just kept on coming back to this pillow every day. Started with 2 minutes, then moved to 5 minutes, over time, then moved to 10 minutes, and then you start making it longer for what's comfortable for you, yeah? But even a minute is good. So, and if that whole 2 minutes when you start for the first month is just breathing and thinking, that's okay. Because you know what happens when you get up from that pillow, yeah, and your day continues and your day works start to go on, you begin to realize after a while, after the first week, after the first few weeks, that in your normal life, suddenly you are more aware of things. When you want to work with something like emotions, when you want to work with something like anger or fear, suddenly when you start to recognize before you lose your top, blow your top, whatever you say when you're angry, you begin to recognize things a little bit more. You don't just go off, right? So with meditation, when you start practicing, and this is not a religious or spiritual thing really, this is just, of course it can be if you want to bring that into a practice of religion, but in the end it's just helping your mind, it's just helping your body and your mind to be in a place that is just a little bit more at ease, yeah, just a little bit more still, more silent, more spacious, just where you are, yeah. So give it a try. I'm not going to do it because this video is already a bit long for you, but if you find yourself a quiet place, upright position, do 2 or 3 deep breaths in and out to clear out the stagnant air and help to bring you into your body, and then you just start breathing. That's the first step, and you can, even if you never move past that, that's all you do is for 5 minutes a day, you sit on your pillow and you breathe in, breathe out, thinking, breathe in, thinking, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. That alone will make such a difference. Yeah. So give it a go. Tell me if you have another way of meditating. I love learning how different people do it. And I try out different versions, but for me, this one works the best. I usually have my eyes open, but if you feel more comfortable that because it cuts distractions, that you want to have your eyes closed, because sometimes, one more thing, when we close our eyes, our mind drifts off quicker as well, because there's no, you know when you close your eyes, you start dreaming, your mind goes off. So sometimes that happens for some people, not everybody. We all have our own way. So yeah, try the both and tell me, do you meditate with your eyes open or closed? I'm really curious how many people actually do that, because I've been seeing so many, I've been in classes as well with so many discussions about open or close, right? I think when you visualize something, here I go off again, but I think when you visualize, it's good to have your eyes closed, when you do a visualization, because then your mind can see the images more. But when you do pure meditation where you just want to find that balance, I think for me, opening works better. Open eyes. So thank you for listening. And I'm going to say it. Please press the like button if you enjoyed this video, and do subscribe. Okay, I'm becoming a YouTuber. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for listening. And we dedicate this good energy that has come from today's discussion to all the birds out there, all the birds. Big ones, small ones, may they have food, may they have shelter, and may they stay healthy, just like you. Okay, bye for now.